Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. Just got done with a workout, and I am excited to get into our topic today. But before we get started, I want to go through the quote of the day with the Daily Mastermind mobile app. The quote is by Albert Einstein. It's a great quote. It says, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Couldn't have a better quote for today. I'll tell you what, there's a lot going on. And this week we're talking about how you can spend your next few weeks and how it's going to contribute to your overall results this year. So, Monday we talked about 5 ways that you can unleash your personal development potential. And Tuesday we talked about 5 ways you can unleash your business. But today I want to talk to you about 5 killer ideas for increasing your level of motivation and inspiration in your life. Because, one of the biggest questions I normally get is, how do I get more motivation? These days motivation seems to be in such a limited supply because we're dealing with a lot more in our lives, our day-to-day lives. But the truth is that motivation is always limited. It's on short supply. This is why it's so important to develop and instill habits in your life, because habits will take over when your motivation fails or runs out. Now, there's a few ways that I've found that I can increase my motivation levels, but I can tell you it's definitely going to take some work and it's going to take some focused effort for sure. But let's go through these 5 ways that I've found. These are just ideas and activities that can really help you to increase your motivation and stay more consistent with it. The first way is create a vision board. You may or may not have heard of this, but listen, this is what you do. You list out everything you want, everything you desire, you want to, intend to create, and stretch yourself. Really set some real aggressive big goals. And then find visual representations of each of them, like in all areas of your life, your personal, family, finance, relationships, lifestyle. I'll usually pull out a bunch of magazines and I'll just cut out, I've got it up on my wall actually right over here, of, cars and fitness and houses and family and trips and vacations and clothes and watches. Those are my types of things. But then cut those out and put them on a vision board. You can create an actual poster board. You can do a screensaver for your computer. You can put these images on your mobile app on your mobile screen. But put them everywhere that you live and you work, and look at these things all the time. Don't let it become routine. The bottom line is, when you visualize, and take a few minutes every time you see it, don't let it become routine. But everywhere you go, whether it's your bathroom mirror, your wall at your office, wherever it is, if you're seeing these things that you really get inspired and passionate about, it's going to increase your motivation level, no doubt. And it's going to catch you when you might be down on your motivation. The second suggestion I have is to get an accountability partner. Accountability partner is not just for coaching or for fitness. Accountability creates responsibility. Find a partner that either shares your goals, someone that shares your goals and desires, and you can work together on it, or find a partner with expertise or a mentor, somebody with a background of success that can help you. And that partner is going to be someone that's going to take you to the next level. And then create a structure to be able to report and hold yourself accountable. Whether it's working out or it's business or it's relationships, it might be your partner. The bottom line is, find somebody that can hold you accountable. You can set some structure and benchmarks. And remember, you got to be outside your comfort zone. Don't shortcut yourself by having a coach, a partner, a friend, a mentor, or someone that you set small goals with. Stretch yourself outside your comfort zone with this accountability partner. The third suggestion I have for you is to structure a really tight schedule. Now, I know everybody works to be able to kind of free up their schedule and create lifestyle, but I'm here to tell you, when you fill in your schedule, it'll drive your performance. And if you're working and shooting for some goals, you should absolutely have a completely full schedule, in my opinion, even if it's scheduling in your free time. But schedule will force your activity. It'll force your activity towards your goals. And the tighter you make your schedule, the more you divide your schedule into the areas that you want, the more success you're going to have. Now, be sure and balance the difference between productivity and activity. A lot of people just look at my schedule is really full, but if it's full of activity and not productive, result-driven tasks, then you're not doing the right thing. And that's why I always suggest, Stephen Covey 101, right? Fill the big rocks in first. Put in the most important things in your day. For me, I put my daily rituals in there first. The workout, the fitness, the meditation, your podcast, social media comments, and then go into marketing, sales, whatever it is. But put the big rocks in first, and then you can fill it in with all the other tasks and things. And I have one more suggestion here, and this is for your schedule. My partner, Robert Stuberg, has a great acronym. It's a CPR for you and your life. CPR meaning schedule concentration, preparation, and recovery time. There's time to really focus in that you need one-on-one, preparation. There's time for concentrating on tasks and time blocking, as Tony Robbins would say. And then there's recovery time. Schedule in your recovery time because your recovery is going to increase your motivation and so on and so forth. Now, that's creating a tight, productive schedule. The fourth suggestion I have for you is to find your go-to tools and resources. And what I mean by that is we all have different things that we know will motivate us. It might be visual, audio, it might be physical. What I'm saying is, I'll give you some examples. I have a book of power, and the book of power for me is a list of quotes and thoughts and motivation and pictures and things like that. And I keep it right by my massage chair in my office. And I'll sit in there, I'll pull it out, and I'll look at things that motivate me, like quotes and statements and journal entries, whatever it is. Another thing you can do is create a motivation playlist, because here's the thing, music definitely helps to create and instill and sort of like catapult your emotions. It's a catalyst for your emotions, right? So create a motivational playlist. Everybody has 3, 4, 5 songs that they know motivate them, whether it's to work out or whatever else. Have those ready on your phone. Have these playlists ready, and then have a separate inspirational playlist. The difference between a motivational, kick button, take names playlist for music and an inspirational one is the inspirational one will give you this real deep passion and desire to create a change. And I have different types of playlists for that at different times of my life, and just have those ready for you. Also, you could have little photo albums or pictures and things that motivate you. I have some photo albums of past events where I felt the best or felt excited or motivated or inspired because of family and relationships, and I have those available as well. But try to find all these tools, your go-to tools. It might be pictures, might be music, it might be playlists, and it might even be, for example, a podcast, certain types of podcasts, certain speakers or YouTube videos. There's some amazing videos I have on the Daily Mastermind mobile app that are just compilations of motivation on YouTube. And you can find those where you've got all kinds of different people, from Eric Thomas, Will Smith, whoever is, giving these real motivational statements in a video. But that's my number 4 recommendation, is find your go-to tools and resources that are going to motivate you and build your motivation, and have those accessible and on demand, ready to go. My 5th suggestion is probably the most obvious, but I want to just talk about it for a second, and that is surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with positive people, because that's going to give you what you need to be able to create more energy. We all know that energy is contagious. So when you have individuals around you that have a high degree of energy, you're going to get more energy. Find people that have a positive filter on life. Find people that are ambitious and driven. Find people that have a successful background. Because as we talked before, this is prosperity pillar number 4, surround yourself with positive people. But people with a successful background will give you belief transference. And that means, when you're around people that are just super successful, their confidence level is high, and that goes over to you, whether it's their tips and strategies or whether it's their actual energy. You're going to get that motivation from people that are successful. And also, establish a core mastermind group of 2 or 3 or 4 people that you can trust and respect and lean on when you need more motivation. That core mastermind group all of us should have. It's kind of your inner circle, right? And so that's my last suggestion with surrounding yourself with positive people. So we've got create a vision board, we've got an accountability partner, a really tight productive schedule, your go-to resources, and then surrounding yourself with positive people. But, overall, I feel that motivation and inspiration levels are really your fuel to help you continually fill your tank on your journey to success. So you've got to make it a priority this week to identify a couple of ways that you can fill up your tank, you can get yourself re-energized, and your motivation levels increased. I promise it's going to come back to you 10 times in your results. But the bonus of this is that as you increase your motivation, other people will be attracted to you, and then it just feeds off each other, and it helps both of you expand your motivation and your success. So, people want to be around motivated, inspired people. Bottom line, you know that, you do, so do I. But increasing your motivation and inspiration levels are key, and they're both different, but they're both things you need to fill up. So that's my message for today. I hope you are having a great week. I hope you will use this Wednesday hump day to really focus on your motivation, get that business, get that personal, focus on motivation. Tomorrow we're going to talk about 5 ways to increase and really unleash your financial fitness. I got some really cool tips for you on that. And so download the Daily Mastermind mobile app and jump on Instagram or Facebook and send me some feedback. It's at the Daily Mastermind for Instagram or feedback. Love to hear from you. I hope you're having an amazing day. Once again, my name is George Wright III, and this has been the Daily Mastermind. Talk with you tomorrow.